Hello, my dear students. Today we will learn a very important lesson, which is oxidation and reduction or redox reactions. So what do oxidation and reduction mean in a simple and easy way? Oxidation is the process of losing electrons. For example, when an element loses electrons, we say that this process is called oxidation. Reduction is the process of gaining electrons. When an element gains electrons, we say that this process is called reduction. We can also shorten the terms oxidation and reduction to simply redox. The word redox comes from combining RED from reduction and OX from oxidation. So we say redox reaction, we mean a reaction that involves both oxidation and reduction at the same time. For example, notice that the oxidation number of magnesium and oxygen at the beginning is 0, as you see, but after the reaction takes place, the oxidation number of magnesium becomes positive 2 and for oxygen minus 2. The question is, where does this change come from? Magnesium goes from 0 to positive 2 because it loses 2 electrons, and the process of losing electrons is called oxidation. For oxygen, goes from 2 to minus 2 because it gains 2 electrons, and the process of gaining electrons is called reduction. And now you might be wondering, how do we know that the oxidation number was 0 at the beginning and became positive 2 and minus or minus 2? The answer is that there are rules for determining oxidation numbers. The most important one is that free elements, when they are alone and not bonded to other elements, always have an oxidation number of 0. When elements are in compounds, they usually have specific oxidation numbers, and some compounds require simple calculations to find their oxidation numbers. We will learn these calculations in a later lesson. The most important point to remember is that oxidation and reduction always happened together in the same reaction. I mean, if one element is oxidized, another element must be reduced at the same time. Oxidizing and reducing agents in redox reaction. Oxidizing agent, the substance causes another substance to be oxidized, is called oxidizing agent. Reducing agent, the substance that causes another substance to be reduced, is called the reducing agent. In this example, we will understand everything. So for the following reaction, identify the oxidation and reduction reactions, as well as the oxidizing and reducing agents. We will start with oxidation reaction. Okay, so oxidation means loss of electrons. Zinc starts with 0 and becomes positive 2 in zinc sulfate. This means zinc loses 2 electrons, so this process is oxidation. And this is oxidation have reaction. In reduction means gain of electrons. Copper in copper 2 sulfate starts with oxidation state positive 2 and becomes 0 copper solid in here. This means copper ion gains 2 electrons to convert solid, and this is reduction half reaction as you see. But what about oxidizing and reducing agents? As we know, the oxidizing agent causes oxidation. As we see, the zinc atom loses electrons and becomes a positive ion. Therefore, it's oxidized. The substance that causes the oxidation of zinc is copper 2 sulfate. So copper 2 sulfate is the oxidizing agent. For reducing agent causes reduction, so the copper ion gains 2 electrons and becomes copper metal. Therefore, it's reduced. The substance causes the reduction of copper is zinc. So zinc is the reducing agent. If we combine the oxidation and reduction have equations and cancel the electrons on both sides, we will obtain the overall redox equation as you see. Thank you for watching.